Howdy y'all, this is my veggie garden. She needs a little work, so that's what I'm going to do. I have various crops planted here. Once I do a little work, I'll show you. I gotta, like I said, clean this up. It needs some weeding and a bit of tilling, so hang on and I'll show you how we do it. These are cucumbers, of course. These are Chicago pickling cucumbers. I don't know if you can read that from there. I'm sure I could. What I'll generally do is let the sun shrivel these weeds up that I picked, and then I'll come back and hoe around these. It seems to work better that way. I mean, I ain't getting all the weeds. All of them won't come up by the roots. Got to do the best you can. Stay up there. And the majority of the stuff in this garden is heirloom, which means you can reuse the seeds. But some of it's hybrid stuff. I just grow a variety. Some of it's from seed and some of it's from greenhouse. Mennonites raise stuff and sell it. And we buy a lot of our tomato plants from them. They have a nice little country store called Yoder's. They sell some good food there too. Alright, we'll let the sun do its work, and then I'll come back. Hard to believe when I was a kid I used to hoe in the cornfield 4 to 6 hours a day. Alright, let me give you all the rundown on what we got growing in here and what we're attempting to grow in here. Obviously those are potatoes. Don't know that I've ever had any grow up straight like that. It's kind of odd. Usually they're bushing out a bit more. Can't remember if those are Kennebecks or russets. I honestly can't remember. We have grown Yukon Gold down here and also some red potatoes. Here's cucumbers. These are Chicago pickling. Them came up fairly well considering the soil. Let me pause for a second and explain. There used to be a pond up there and they took it out where this is company land, and we got some of the soil from it, but not apparently the good stuff. And believe it or not, I was mowing that about, I don't know, 7 or 8 years ago. You see how grown up it is. The swamp took it over. Anyway, back to the veggies. That's the white spine. Only one of those come up. Again, the majority of this stuff is heirloom. And this is Marketmore cucumbers. The garden's not immaculate, but you know, whose is? Quite a few potatoes. I'm not overly concerned with what few weeds are around these because they're getting ready to bloom. And once they bloom, we lay stuff by. That's an old-timer saying. It might even be popular in other states, I'm not sure. There's the pathetic corn. I gotta lay some fertilizer to that. Actually not sure what kind it is. Country Gentleman. Country Gentleman needs to step up its game. And here we have some beans. Let's see. I think those are the yellow wax beans. Yeah, they are. And here we have some stringless. Tender green improved. This is bratty green bean. The peas are looking really terrible, but you really want to get these out earlier than what I did. Another lone little stand of corn. Those are supposed to be radishes, and they're struggling. There's a whole bunch of nothingness where some seeds didn't come up. Again, I deal with this. We've hauled soil and put all kinds of stuff on this, trying to get a decent garden spot, but got to work with what you have. These are sunflowers. Never tried growing them before. They're looking good. Some more cucumbers. Again, not sure what those are, but they're growing well. Okay, these are bush pickling cucumbers. And here we have some Roma tomatoes. I'm gonna have to cage these tomatoes. They're starting to flop over. We got some cherry tomatoes here. And some early girl slicers there. And some old German yellow tomatoes here. And these are mortgage lifters, I'm pretty sure. And then we have Better Boys. We got some cayenne peppers here. Some sweet banana peppers. I hate it when that happens. There's some kind of cutworm or something that wrecks them like that. I'm not sure. Got some jalapenos. Hope those do well because we do love our spices. And then we got some California Wonder bell peppers. Again, here's some stuff that didn't come up. There's some crappy looking radishes or turnips. It's actually supposed to be turnips. I hope they come out of it. And then here's some zucchini. And those little fellers there are cantaloupes. And then one last thing, yeah, there's some little bitty carrots. I don't think they're gonna make it. Then we have some ever-bearing strawberries, which are starting to come on. I love these things. So that's it, y'all. That's the garden. We do have some cabbage and some onions growing up at the house, but that's in a little separate bed. So, oh yeah, we got a mulberry tree too. Now I didn't plant this; it came up on its own. I'm assuming a bird left us this present, but these things grow fairly fast and they bear really well. I'm not sure what species this is, but there's a few of them in this part of eastern Kentucky. But it's kind of cool how it came up by my garden spot down here. Some of you might have wondered what I meant by caging the tomatoes, but obviously it's to keep them from flopping over. And give them a little support and make sure they don't get away. Again, try to grow as much stuff as I possibly can and put it back for the winter months. So thanks for coming along, and I hope y'all's gardens are doing well if you grow one. If you don't grow one, you might want to think about getting into it. Now's a good time. So I'll catch y'all on the next one.